So today we're going to be taking a look at Anakin Skywalker from the Phantom Menace line. This particular Padawan action figure is the re-release of the original 2012 vintage collection Anakin Skywalker. At the time, interesting story, around that same time I saw it at the store. It was on clearance for about $6. I had it in hand, but then I decided against getting it, and now 10 years later I have it in hand with the re-release, and I suppose I'm glad that I waited. This is the very first Anakin Skywalker from the Phantom Menace that I've owned. Next month will be 20 years since I started collecting, and I've never owned one since then. So I figure that this is definitely the definitive version of him up until now, and I'm glad to own him in the collection. So take a look at the package first. Again, it's based off the original vintage collection Phantom Menace Anakin. And this is also one of the very first action figures that's came out with the slightly thicker card. For the longest time now, since the vintage collections came back, it's been very loose and flimsy cards, but now we got a little more sturdy card. This was just, I got this off of Amazon, and this was shipped in just a bubble mailer, and it arrived in pretty good condition. So hopefully this helps with some people that are constantly getting damaged cards through the mail. So I have the Black Series Ahsoka, but I will plan on also getting this re-release. And I do have this Obi-Wan and Mace, the originals. Not sure if I'll get the re-releases yet. I don't know if it's really worth getting it. We'll see. Maybe if I find it for a good price. That's just a re-release of the Cave of Evil Yoda, which I have. Fennec I have on pre-order. Death Watch Mandalorian I have on pre-order, and the 501st. I do have the original from the vintage collection, but this is technically a new figure. But I also have a few of those on pre-order. And this one's VC80. Good image of Jake Lloyd there. So, even though this is sourced from the Phantom Menace, there is a little bit more EU content, I would suppose, add along with it. Of course, you can see the obvious parts here. And I think the face sculpt looks pretty good. I know some people have some criticisms with it, and I can see it a little bit, maybe in the lips. But for the most part, I think the copy I have turned out really well. Of course, this is based off of basically the very end of the movie, and slightly after that. And we'll go over the articulation. This is really good articulation for a smaller action figure. Of course, he has the ball jointed head, and then the shoulders, which are really good shoulders. Can pretty much go all the way down and all the way up. Elbows are pretty good too. It goes about 90 degrees. Swivel wrists, swivel waist, and swivel hips, I believe. Yep. Hinged knees, which don't quite go to 90 degrees, but that's alright for this action figure. And then, of course, hinged ankles as well. You can't really put a stand on him very well, so, but I don't really think you need one. And he comes with this training lightsaber, I would assume. Should be used with the accessories there that we'll take a look at. And it comes with an extra hilt, which plugs into the belt there. It fits in very well. And of course, you can get him holding his lightsaber with two hands very easily. A lot of action figures, you can't do that. So he comes with this training helmet like what we saw in Attack of the Clones with all the other Padawans. Fits on him very well. And of course he comes with the training droid like what we saw. Particularly this one looks similar to the one that Luke trained with in A New Hope. And you can take it off the peg there. Like so. And I'm glad they came with these additional accessories. Helps with the world building aspect some. Good details on that. So overall, I think it's a really good action figure. Obviously, if you're a fan of Anakin Skywalker, it's kind of an essential one to have, especially it's the definitive version of him as a kid. If you're not particular about owning every action figure and you're okay with having just one of every character or one of certain characters, this might not be the one you want to get. But if you're looking for a more world building aspect or adding even more variety to your collection, it's definitely a good figure to own. Can't go wrong with it. Like I said, you currently can get it on Amazon for retail. I might link it down in the description for you if you're interested in purchasing that. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and hope that you found some value in this review. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. There'll be a lot more new content along the way, hopefully in the near future. And thank you for watching.